the future's looking strange. These AIs rearrange our art and media, increasingly surreal. Photographs and paintings, sculpture's brain is making. We ponder and puzzle. Is it all a muddle? We don't know where it's going. The creativity is flowing. From machines it seems, yet we hold on to our dreams that human art will win. Creativity within, so make your vision seen. What's made by human means, the end is unclear.
Hello, Matt.
Hello, Brian. How
Here
art
we
thou?
are. I thought I would let you know that AI is still a thing.
No.
Yeah,
How
still a
did
thing.
that happen?
Yep.
Going against all predictions.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's changed a little since we last talked.
What did it do now?
Yeah.
Hold on. What do we want to? So I have some stuff that's like general world affected AI. It's really political stuff, and
Okay.
it's kind of light. But you have AI affecting creative stuff. Yes?
Yes.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, how about we do my stuff first? I'll get it out of the way so we can get to the art stuff.
Sounds good.
Okay. I will share my screen.
Okay.
So the first thing that I have is a hold on. Let me share my screen. There we go. So this is just an article from NPR, in which it's talking about, go away. There we go. That a robocall was made and it sounded like Biden. What do you think, Brian? Is there a possibility that AI was used in any way to create that sound like Biden voice?
I think that maybe it was Rich Little.
Okay. 6-1 habit. Is he still alive?
I have no idea, and be interesting to know how many of people even recognize that name anymore.
Yes, yeah. So if it was between those two options, I'm going to go with, but it could have been somebody imitating Biden's voice. But it does mention, I'm going to scroll here, so hold on to your chairs. It does say at the end, can you see my cursor?
Yep.
Okay, those who are pushing disinformation, whether they use AI or not, have an easier job than those who are pushing accurate information, which is always been the case. You know, those who wish to muddy up the waters, it's a lot easier to do that than clean up the water. So, or to promote clean water. So enough of that metaphor. So that's one of the things we've talked about that before. Like, I'm surprised that this is not like being flooding already. I mean, since we're into 2024, the election is in less than 11 months. Why aren't more AI things surfacing?
Yeah, that's a good
Think
question.
for that, Brian?
Yeah, I don't know.
Political things.
Right. Yeah. I'm guessing it's going to heat up and heat up and heat up, but maybe people are just biding their time and they want to, hit with a big whammy. I don't know.
Is
That's a
this
good question.
legally, like, if you put this out there like an Onion article, right?
Right.
There's no legal, it's editorial observations.
Sure.
Even this thing, a robocall, who's going to care?
Right. Exactly. Yep.
I guess. I don't know. There must be something that, I guess it could be a legal issue. That's my guess. People are afraid of being sued or, criminal.
Could be. I think we're going to see a bunch of it, though.
Okay, and then hence this. So I saw this. There's have I've seen not just political stuff, but a proliferation of images. When I look at them, people are posting them on Facebook, and it's people who are like, look at this happy picture of somebody who's I don't know, like the happy Viking babies image I talked about,
Right.
where the kids have some strange fingers and nobody notices it. It's just we're happy, so get over it. Um, so do these look Photoshop to you?
No. I mean, those are AI. Those have got to be AI. Yeah,
Right?
zoom in a little. Now I'm of two minds about this sort of a thing because this kind of this could work in a way such that it wakes people up to the fact that all this stuff is so easy to fake.
I mean, it's so. All right. So one of the things that we've been hearing a lot is, oh, don't worry about it. We can tell when it's AI imagery. No, you can't.
Nope.
That was last week.
Yep.
Okay. There's no finger issues here.
Nope.
Uh, there's no like two different confusing light sources or whatever. I don't even know if that was an issue. I don't know if this is a bear sitting on the ground in the background there. Maybe it is. Who knows? Um,
Bigfoot.
yeah. Anyway, and what are they doing here? What is going on?
That one's my favorite. They're it looks like they're knitting.
Knitting. That's it. Yeah,
Isn't
making new
that cute?
stuff.
It looks like they made each other sweaters, which is
It
awfully nice.
does. I love that. I
Yeah.
love it. So, again, more political stuff. This wasn't even in some kind of somebody trying to make something happen. This was just somebody probably plugged it into one of the, applications and popped it out. And here, this is
Yeah.
fun. Yay.
But I kind of like this because this one could, people could get this and say, well, now wait a minute, that can't be true. Okay, that might be a wake up call. Um, maybe.
Well, I'll finish with this. This is one of those things too, Brian, where when I look at this, I recognize that it's important that we have this conversation. I've said this so many times. I'm happy to be having this conversation, but this thing is going to go in ways that I can't begin to imagine, right?
Yep.
I don't know where this is going, who's going to take it, how's it going to work out, but yeah, that's
Yep.
my story.
Cool. All right. Well, what I have to show is related. So we've talked about so illustration, painting, drawing, the level that AI is at with that is extremely high, and then other media is following, but is not at quite that level. I would say photography is now about at the same level though as the drawing stuff. Video just took another jump. So Google released their new video generation. Again, it is not at the level that the still stuff is, but it is another jump up. So I thought I would show that just to so we could see how that is going. All right, you see that? All right.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Google's latest text to video AI.
How do you pronounce that? How do they pronounce it? Oh boy. Wait. Was that supposed to be an animation? That one before the on the planet?
I don't know. Could have been.
Well, that's the end of that.
Yeah. Here they can give it an image and then it will use that image to make the video in the style of whatever the image is you gave it.
Okay, so this was the thing we were talking about before where it appears that storyboard artists are okay if animation gets turned into AI, just as long as storyboard arting doesn't. And
Right.
animators are okay with storyboards just as long as animating doesn't. So in that particular case, what we just saw from Google, you can now plug in a sketch and it will turn into a moving sketch and then into a moving full color sketch. I mean, full color finished animation.
Yep.
Okay.
Or you can take a video, drag a box, and type in what you want it to be changed into.
Uh, Wow. Okay, I don't see how the animation in the middle though was relating to those ones on the either side. They weren't doing the same thing.
No, they were here. They're just, well,
Maybe two in the middle,
the two in the middle and then the ones on the outer four are from a separate source.
but
Separate.
I think they're trying to connect these that, you can do this and you can
Yeah.
turn it into that.
Yep.
Okay, I believe it.
That's yeah. So
So,
yeah, it can edit existing video. Like, I mean, that's pretty wild.
yeah, yes.
And but then, I mean, so is this, take a photograph and then it can just make part of it video.
Yeah.
But this is, I mean, it's not perfect, but it is definitely, this is a jump up from what it was doing last week. For video.
So,
I mean,
one thing
I mean, this one, you look at that, that looks like a video, that those flowers look like a video clip.
yes. And that looks like a video.
Yeah, yeah. And even those, that stuff. So,
The guy walking on Mars looked distinctly like
that looked
some
CG. That looked like a CG.
Yeah, that doesn't look.
graphics. Yeah, that one did not look like video.
I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. How does that prove for them? We're so good. Oh yeah, look, here's something that doesn't look like a video.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to show that it can look like a video game if you want. I don't know.
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the butterfly that looks like a real. So yeah.
So one thing I would like to try, maybe not this week, because this is just a news update, AI news update from Bryan and Matt.
Yeah.
Is like you and I both, we've made our creations, right? And without plugging a sketch that we've done into AI, simply give it a prompt and see if we can recreate what we've drawn without giving it our work as a source. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be a great episode.
So what that would do is that would show, well, this is how AI is going to compete with us.
Yeah.
And everybody else. The other thing was then, oh, are you done? I'm talking over your segment.
No. Oh, no, that's good. I mean, I have some other stuff we could show as sort of a preempt thing.
Please.
But well, I just have some samples of some of the latest Midjourney stuff, which could be like a good precursor to then us taking it and pushing it to try and make our stuff like ours. But is there anything else you want to cover before we do that?
I want to say something before we're done.
Yeah.
We're going to try to wrap it up in like 10 minutes.
Okay. Do you want to just take a look at a few images?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me
because I'm pretty certain the people who are tuning in are not tuning in to hear Matt pontificate. Want to see the cool stuff that Bryan's bringing on the screen. So go ahead.
Okay. I just I just periodically I'll just go and look at the latest what's being made in Midjourney and other AI image generators. And so this is stuff that has been made just in the last day or two by people, just to kind of show you what is going on. So you see that all right?
Yeah.
Yep. It's how many people do you think would be able to tell that that's not a photograph?
It's not a photo. It is a photograph.
Mm.
That's not AI.
Yeah.
Bryan.
Yeah.
Don't try to fool me.
Yep. That was made from nothing.
And I don't even care if it is AI. It's yummy, and
It's
I will eat it
delicious.
anyways.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, there's something. Oh, go ahead. There's something about that image though that when I look at it, I mean, I'm not sure, like, how many images are you going to look at and go AI or photograph?
Right.
I don't know, but in this particular case, that looks different to me than the previous one of the shrimp.
Mm.
It's really perfect. Even you can
It's
see that
too
one
perfect.
cookie. There's a
Yeah.
cookie, square cookie up there where it's kind of misshapen.
Yeah. But overall, yeah, but a lot of
It's
times product and food photography is trying to get to
yeah,
this
that kind of
level.
perfection.
Right.
Could you
Right.
scroll down? All right, stop right there. What is that stuff on the top of the cookie in the lower or on the right half? Yeah, the no, the words.
Oh, the
What-
words.
Yeah.
Looks vaguely.
Okay, that looks a little bit like a now it's
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you think about
You
that?
lose AI.
I think it's getting better at doing the not slick as well.
Yep, that is good.
Yeah.
Go. I could look at it and go, well, why am I supposed to be impressed? Why? Because it's replicating us,
Right.
working real hard to make something like a human would make. Yep,
Yep.
yep.
Yeah. So a little piece of pixel art.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. It can emulate old video game look.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodbye, children's book illustrators. Bye-bye.
Mhm. I really liked that one. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
That
that's good.
doesn't feel art that has a that's
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that would be somebody who's, if that was done by a human being, that's somebody who's really thinking about silhouettes,
Yes.
uh, underlying shapes, and to express character. Just the
Expression.
silhouette of the way the hair is rendered on the back of the head,
Yep.
that is really sensitive.
Emotion, composition. It
Yep.
feels, yeah.
Lots of feels in that one.
Yep. Yep.
Not this one so much, the prior one.
Yeah.
This one's good too.
Sure. Yeah.
Look at those little gaps in the leaves.
Yep.
That's so human in the lines, right? Wow.
Nice sculpture.
That's intense.
Yeah.
Yep.
This isn't different AI systems that are specifically good at a certain thing. This is all from the same one that can do everything.
Mm-hmm. Got a lot of competition for that person has a pizza in his
Yeah.
or their head.
Yep. That seems like an idiosyncratic thing that a person would do in a piece of art.
Right there, and there's a pizza over the torso too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. Let's see. Okay, I got a couple of fun ones. Let's see. This is
Yeah, that's really spontaneous. That's
yeah. Yeah, isn't it?
did you make that?
No, I didn't make that one. Somebody else did, but it's pretty
Shoots
good.
real high caliber ammo. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love how
Yes.
it can emulate vintage things. I mean, it's been trained on all vintage magazine ads and things too. So
Yep. 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 Oh, look at that.
yeah.
So wait, that's a three-dimensional image.
Yep.
What's the thing that's on the table or whatever that is?
It looks, I'm not sure. I think it's sort of like a board game or something, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, can you see that piece in the upper right-hand corner?
Yeah, that.
It's like metal. Yeah, what is that?
Yeah,
What is that thing? Brian?
looks like it. I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to
Okay,
ask.
so to me that yeah, that's like an AI thing.
Yeah.
Like humans kind of like these little things on sitting on top of their things, so we'll
Right.
make a thing.
Yep.
Wow. more wow.
I mean, that's
Yep,
if a person did that, I would be like, you're a very good artist.
yep. And I think the thing that can you go back to that one previous? As a person who's been trying to get what is a what? What does it say on the bottom? What is a child?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Anyway, good for you, AI. As a person who's been trying to get editors to buy work for my work for, ooh, yeah, almost 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, why would an editor choose my stuff over this?
Because yours is more expensive and takes longer.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Let's build on that. Let's start a PR campaign based on that.
Yeah.
So, Sergeant, see you later, pal.
Yeah. And the
I'm
thing
gonna
is,
take
I
your
mean,
stuff down.
there's no reason why you couldn't take a robotic system and put a brush in its hand and have it actually make a painting that was real paint
Oh,
that looked
absolutely.
like this, you know?
Any of the stuff that we've heard where people are like, well, there won't be paint. Yes, there will. There will be
Yep.
paintings. If they
Yep.
want paintings, they'll make paintings.
Yep.
Okay, there. Okay, now see, there's somewhere that AI language up there,
Yeah.
but that's just one of those silly little things they'll figure that out
Oh
in the
yeah.
next 15 minutes, and I'm
I
not
mean, you could
concerned.
probably you can use in painting now and just like paint over that and then tell it what you want it to put in there in real words. So
Absolutely.
that'd be an easy fix.
Wow,
Origami Batman.
that's great. Wow.
This photo.
Oh, for God's sakes.
This one, the prompt was Ming Dynasty robots.
No more people
Yep.
making stuff.
But I know you've heard people say, AI art, you can spot it a mile away. It's got, no character to it, or it's,
No. Oh, come on. Wow. More wow.
yeah, that one really,
Yes.
wow, that's, I would not be able to tell that that was not a photograph.
No, that's a photograph.
Yep. This one is very interesting. So on the left, as it basically they're it's the same prompt and they're just telling the AI to be more or less stylized. So it's very stylized on the left and then it gets more photographic as it so you can tell you can fine tune it and just tell it within a range how much to push something. So that's the exact same AI doing the exact same thing, just with less or more stylization.
I find it interesting too that if AI thinks that, oh, I'm using the wrong words, the application is saying to itself, oh, no, that's not right either. The meaning behind the one on the left,
Mm-hmm.
is it the same meaning behind the one on the right?
You'd have to ask.
Yeah.
They have this is another new breakthrough that they've had in the past few weeks is they're starting to develop monitoring systems for the AI to be able to follow its train of thought, what it's telling itself as it's doing this. So that would be a really interesting thing to see how it's telling itself. So they're
because that's
actually able to look at it as it and then deconstruct how it got to certain results by seeing what it's telling itself. Like, oh, I better not do that, or I better do this.
yeah, I mean, because that's not a nice person on the left. I don't know about you, but
Yeah.
it makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
And the one on the right, if the you ever hear about like Japanese calligraphers when they make the figure, the I think it's kanji for
Hmm.
mountain, they're trying to get the feeling of mountain into themselves as they put the ink on the paper,
Right.
right? So
Hmm.
that's a very subtle,
Yeah.
right? Right? So is AI doing that?
I
That
don't know.
scary monster lady on the left is still the scary monster lady on the right. She's just got prettier green eyes.
Yep. Yep. This one was the taco harvest. Oh man. There's
We're
another.
all in trouble, Brian. This one, not so much for me.
Really, I think it's pretty funny though.
Well, no, the idea is still the same.
Yeah.
I'm still like, wow, that is cool. I'm just saying, like the visual rendition
Oh,
of the
I don't know.
first
Those
taco.
look like a pretty realistic stack of tacos on a truck.
No, no, not this one.
Oh,
Okay, well, look, I don't need to get into
yeah, 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 yeah.
that one. That one just doesn't look like it's
Isn't
to me.
quite
There are lighting issues. Like that one, okay, that's all in the same space. It's all lit the
right.
same. This one, like the taco's right in the middle. Some of that taco stuff is gonna fall out of those. I'm just saying.
Ah, yeah,
The movie, I'm
yeah,
pretty certain that there are people who thought that the movie, The Martian was real,
right.
right?
Yep,
That's just a movie. And there's plenty of stuff outside that can help us say, well, yeah, but hold on. We still can't really get back to a human on the moon. So what makes you think that that would be real going to
right.
Mars or
Well,
people
and
who
it's yeah, and that's what I was trying to get at with the Biden and Trump pictures. Like people will be like, okay, they really wouldn't do that together, so this must be. But yeah, you move it a little more towards what could be true, and all bets are off.
this is where like me worrying about this taking my job is actually such a little thimbleful of water amongst the worries of the whole ocean because that right there, the taco harvest, there may be people who think that that's how tacos are made, right? I mean, that's silly, and I'm maybe I'm being a little bit judgmental, but uh, what does that do to us? And again, we come back to the question for me, anyways, is just because we can do this, should we?
Yeah. I
I know
think
it's a
our
downer.
whole system of media as evidence is going to be up in the air,
Yeah,
which we haven't always had media as evidence. So I don't, but it certainly has seemed like a useful thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, and again, I just going through, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see what some of the latest Midjourney stuff is putting out, and yes, its photography, visual stuff is way way better, but the fact
The
that it's
creative
doing
stuff
all these
is
different styles and things that are
it's
not
fierce.
computery looking. Um,
If
yeah,
that's going to happen, then that's going to happen. I just hope the gap year isn't actually a year long. I wouldn't mind if it would be like 2 months, where everybody gets infatuated with AI. They take my job away. I have to eat macaroni and cheese and hot dogs for a couple of weeks, and then everybody goes, "We want human art, and Matt's art the most. Yay, Matt! Yay, Brian! Your art is the best art of all the human art. We don't care about AI art anymore." You think that's going to happen?
I think if that happens, that it's there's going to be no way to prove it.
Yeah, that's
And
people will have to go to, each other's homes and go watch people make the work.
right, yeah, because you can't even trust the video of somebody making the
No,
because they can just
we'll
type
have to
that in and
we'll have
have
to
that made.
trust each other. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
Anywho,
They're gonna there'll be some people that'll try that though. They'll be like, okay, I want human artwork and you need to show proof.
yeah, how would you do that? I don't know. I mean, it can't in any way be video or audio based.
Right.
pre-
And it can't even be the steps to making it because you can just have the AI generate the steps.
right, which is then we're back to the question too of like teaching. How are you going to prove that? How are teachers going to be able to prove that students didn't use AI to create any aspect of the homework?
By doing it all the work in person,
Yeah.
which that's going to get cumbersome.
Yeah. People might start to respect teachers again. No,
Mm,
I wouldn't bet it on that.
if I
Hey,
was a
you,
teacher, I would be nervous about AI too. So,
wait, I thought you were a teacher. What are you talking about?
well, if I was a just a teacher, not also an artist.
You have a show coming up, and then you're going to give talks to kids. What's going on with that?
Yeah, so I have a show coming up at the Honeywell Center in Wabash, Indiana. That's going to be sort of a retrospective of my work from the time that I worked at VeggieTales up into the picture books that I'm doing now. Um, and then tomorrow I'm talking to hundreds of kids at the Children's Museum of Indianapolis, all about picture book illustration and art and things like that.
Are you going to encourage them to become an author illustrator? Don't do it, Brian. Don't do it.
I am. Darn it. But I think people should make art even in the face of art being able to be generated
Yes,
on a
that's
whim.
not fair. I didn't. I put you in that.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
sorry.
it's a good question. I mean, it's something that I struggle with as a professor.
I'm doing that with
Right.
college students.
Yeah, college students, and because I don't know how this is all going to end up, but I know there's going to be a big impact with it. But I also firmly believe that making art is important for the human race. So
Yeah. So we can't. Yeah. I want to keep paring that back. I don't want to keep on making. Oh my God, it's going to fall apart. No, we have no idea how this is going to play out.
no,
We don't.
we don't.
Like I said, I hope the gap year is only like a week long though. When they come back, they come flooding back with lots of Bitcoin or whatever people will use then. Anyway, I'm also doing a thing.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm doing a not this weekend, February 3rd and 4th, we're doing the 24-hour art challenge, in which people who sign up, there's will get a prompt from me and master teacher Eugene Clark. He's um, kind of a heavy here in not kind of, he is a heavy in terms of teaching at the major art schools. So we're doing a thing where you get a prompt on Saturday morning. You got to make an image that's 11 inches by 14 inches. You can do it digitally. It's just got to fit within 11 by 14. First prize, grand prize is $1,000. Second prize is 250. There's 2 scholarships for high school age students to these art schools in the area. And also some other like third place prizes worth $250 a piece. And then there's also going to be pizza Saturday night and bagels
Oh man.
Sunday morning. Now there is a cost. There's a fee. It's $100 for grown-ups and $50 to sign up for youngins under college age and younger.
Cool. Very nice. Well,
Thank you.
Cool. All right.
Thank you, Brian.
Yep.
I'm not as scared as I have been in the past. This is
Really,
good.
I wonder if it's you're just getting numb to it, or whether it's just you're embracing it.
Yeah, I'm numb. I'm numb.
Okay. Yeah.
Hoping for that gap year. And that creativity doesn't get too democratic.
Well, or just removed from us altogether.
Yeah. Yes. That's what we can all hope for.
Yeah. Who'd have thought that
Yep.
have to be hoping for?
And to come to grips with this over the past, what has it been, like 4 months?
Right. That's the
Anyway,
yep. Yep.
hey, peace out, everybody.
All
Have
right.
some fun. Make some art for God's sakes.
We'll have a fun episode next time.
Get on the Callithumpian parade.
That's right.
Peace.
See ya.